Welcome to the Explainer. I am so incredibly thrilled you're here today. Look, AI, it isn't just a buzzword anymore, right? It's literally a completely new frontier of work. And if you want to carve out your own space as an independent professional, you really need to show the world exactly what you can do. So today, we're architecting the AI Freelancer Portfolio. By the time we wrap up this explainer, you're going to know exactly how to structure your digital presence to turn those AI skills into a thriving client-generating ecosystem. Okay, let's dive into this. How do you actually build an AI freelancer portfolio completely from scratch? Honestly, it's the hurdle every single independent professional faces when they start out. I mean, you have the technical skills, right? Maybe you fine-tune language models or you craft these incredibly complex generative prompts. But how do you prove you're an expert before you've even been hired? Well, the answer lies entirely in how you package your potential. So, when we define an AI freelancer portfolio, I want you to notice what's noticeably absent. The word resume. Yeah, in the fast-moving AI landscape we're in today, a static paper document is kind of obsolete. You don't just need a boring list of past jobs, you need a strategic blueprint. It really has to be this living, breathing, interconnected ecosystem of platforms that act as, well, undeniable evidence of your capabilities. Basically, your portfolio is a carefully curated digital architecture, and it's designed to instantly communicate your true value to potential clients.
All right, moving into section 1, the core foundation, establishing your home base through a portfolio website and Google Drive. Think of this like laying down a rock-solid, unshakable foundation before building out the rest of the house.
Let's move to and see how this builds across two really vital steps. So, step 1, it happens entirely behind the scenes with Google Drive. Think of this as your command center. Even before pitching a single client, you absolutely need a highly organized file system, for your data sets, your prompt libraries, client assets, just to ensure you can scale up smoothly. Then, once that's all structured, you move to step 2, which is your portfolio website. This is your digital storefront. It's your ultimate anchor. Basically, it's the central hub where you control the whole narrative, you own your domain, and you direct all your future traffic.
Next up is section 2, essential specialized platforms. Here, we'll look at showcasing your specific skill sets on places like GitHub and Behance.
And this brilliantly illustrates the need for specialization. I mean, if your work involves deploying heavy machine learning models or tweaking complex APIs, well, GitHub is where you prove your technical rigor. But actually, scratch that. On the flip side, if you're generating UI mockups or conceptual AI art, clients are going to want to see a gorgeous visual gallery on Behance. By actively separating your technical brain from your creative output, you are serving up the exact right evidence to the exact right type of client. It's like a giant puzzle coming together. Okay, so now you've got a website, a GitHub, maybe a Behance. But right now, those are just beautiful isolated islands. How are clients actually going to find them? Well, that brings us to this absolutely vital piece of the whole shebang, LinkedIn. Listen, as an AI freelancer, your LinkedIn profile is the ultimate professional networking hub. This is quite literally where the buyers live. It acts as the bridge, connecting all those isolated islands directly to the decision makers, the startup founders, the hiring managers. It's the perfect spot to share updates about your repos or post your latest visuals, pulling that audience right back to your home base. Moving into section 3, proving your expertise. We're looking at building trust with clients through case studies and testimonials, because platforms alone just aren't enough. So the crucial point is this: platforms alone don't close deals. Trust closes deals. Potential clients carry a lot of risk when hiring in an understood field like AI. So you mitigate that risk with 2 key elements of proof. First up, case studies. Please, don't just show an output. Tell a story. What was the problem? How did your specific AI workflow solve it? And what was the actual measurable business result? Second is testimonials. I'm telling you, the moment a client puts their actual name next to a quote praising your work, your credibility just skyrockets. These 2 ingredients are for sure what ultimately convert those curious browsers into actual paying clients.
Wow, okay. We have just mapped out the entire architecture. Everything from the back-end organization of your drive to your central website, branching outward to specialized platforms like GitHub and Behance, connected all together by LinkedIn, and completely solidified by case studies and testimonials. The blueprint is right in front of you now. But, a blueprint is just paper until you actually pour the concrete, right? So I want to leave you with this one question to think about. Which piece of this foundation are you going to commit to building right now, today? Seriously, don't let the big picture overwhelm you. Just pick one block, lay it down, and start architecting your future. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy building.